Hello world and welcome. I'm Jojo and today we're just gonna watch some YouTube together and yeah, just kind of hang out. This guy's asking me if I love burritos. The answer is yes, I love burritos. How much do you really like burritos? A whole freaking lot. A whole freaking lot. I don't know about you. Let me know if you like burritos too.
You like burritos?
I do like
You like
burritos.
enough to chuck a dehydrated burrito into a blender to make a burrito seasoning.
What?
Season chicken thighs and the inside of these mini burritos. Also to
Oh my gosh.
the outside of those burritos to deep fry until crisp.
Why would you?
Sauce, wrapping 12 of those up with seeds and cheese and seal into one even bigger burrito. And do you like burritos enough to then chuck that into a blender with some burrito paste to use as the base with some strong bread flour and make a tortilla.
What?
Roll out into one big mini tortillas to heat wrap into one massive burrito.
I don't know. I think I actually want this.
Using the cornflour slurry technique.
You know, like,
Crispy skirt around the edge of dumplings and using egg as food glue.
oh my gosh.
Do love
I've,
to make it to this point in the video.
I,
Also love burritos enough to please.
what? It looks like a flower. Look at that. Hold on. Oh, that's not a good shot. But it kind of looks like a little flower or something. I don't know. I might eat maybe less than an eighth of that. Like, I'll maybe take a burrito off of the side. That's such a waste of food. Honestly, that's just a waste of food.
Hey, last one home's a rotten egg.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. When you're 8 years old, it is so hardcore, you know. It's all or nothing.
What does he think this is a game? How dare he start the time on a tradition of the
You know what would make this more funny? Is if they actually use children.
Just because he turned 8 last week?
Oh my gosh.
I will not lose to a child.
Yes. Do you remember when you're younger and every single day counted as you being older than your friends or your peer groups? Like, I was born in September, and your friend's like, I was born in August, and your other friend's like, well, I was born in August too. What day? And the other one's like, the 14th, and the one's like, well, the 2nd. So that makes me older, which makes me better because I'm older by a few days. Child logic. Ah, those are simpler times, if only. Anywho.
I can reach him. I'm almost there.
The intensity.
I must be faster. I must win.
You must not be a rotten egg.
You're a rotten egg, Troy.
Uh-oh.
Troy?
Whoa. What? He exploded? Oh, he's a rotten egg. Oh my gosh.
I'm looking for the world's ugliest color.
The world's ugliest color.
Yeah. What do you think that is?
Ooh, what is the world's ugliest color? That is a good question. What is the world's ugliest color? According to the internet, the world's ugliest color is Pantone 448C. It's not ugly. I don't know why people are calling it ugly. It looks earthy, you know? It looks like moss or a forest log. I don't know. I think if you're into a more earthy aesthetic, if you like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles.
Color have you never sold?
A lot of them.
She said a lot of... Which colors have you never sold? A lot of them. Yeah, because everyone has a boring white house.
Yeah.
That is not ugly. That's cute. That's like canary yellow. What? That's not ugly. I mean, I wouldn't paint a whole room that color, but it's not ugly.
I'm gonna prank someone.
Kind of an ugly color.
Is that the winner, right?
It's really bright. I don't know.
If I
How
got
much
this.
do you need?
Not a lot. Do you have a sample?
She said, what's the ugliest color? And she's wearing that Home Depot orange.
Shiny. How would you high gloss? Pretty shiny.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
If you're gonna do...
Really shiny in your room.
Yeah, you don't want shiny walls in your room, guys. Like, that is so true. Especially if you like to record or do videos. Like, don't do it. it reflects a lot of light, and what happens if you have color on your walls, that hue will kind of pick up and muddle everything and give you off lighting. It's also just really hard on your eyes, so you know, semi-gloss or matte is always best in my opinion. But if you like to make everything bright and shiny, you know, teach their own. But how is he going to prank his friend?
Would be pissed.
How is he going to prank his friend?
One of my siblings.
It's funny. Yeah, that's gonna be shiny.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
On the wall. Shiny. She doesn't like
What's the longest book in the Bible? I'm a fraud, bro. Good guess.
Wow.
Psalm?
Is this no? But it would make sense because there are a lot of psalms. That's funny. They ask no.
Exodus, good guess.
The longest book in the Bible is either Judges or
Really good guess.
he
Everyone
said
says Psalms.
Exodus already, but
Not the book of
it's
Judges.
definitely not Psalms. There's just a lot of Psalms.
Good guess.
But Judges is pretty long, but the Jeremiah is I think the longest,
Testament is a collection of books.
and
I'll do one if you do one.
I can't remember what's after that. I'm pretty sure Genesis is super long. I would think Genesis first, but if it's not Genesis, Jeremiah is a thick book. If you've ever done like reading the Bible in a year,
Jeremiah, yes.
hey, Jeremiah, see? If you ever like try reading the Bible within a year, you realize like, shoot, a big chunk of my life is being taken up by Jeremiah and the Genesis. I feel like that could be a cool band name in the future. Jeremiah or Genesis and no, it has to be Jeremiah and the Genesis.
In 1985, a Mexican astronaut made a simple request to NASA, a tortilla instead of bread in his space meals, because tortillas don't leave crumbs floating around the cabin like bread does, making them perfect for a zero-gravity environment. NASA loved the idea.
Oh
but
my
here's
gosh.
The problem. The
That's the same reason my grandma likes tortillas, because she doesn't like to pick up crumbs. That's what the kids get. Like, if you ever go to my grandma's house, which you probably won't, she'll give you a peanut butter and jelly, but it's going to be on a flour tortilla because kids are just too messy to be trusted with bread.
tortillas they tried to make spoiled quickly.
Man, I can hardly pay
After a
attention.
long
Oh, that's
search, the
gross.
solution
That,
came from
you know,
Taco
don't
Bell.
put beef footage of Taco Bell. What's wrong with you?
That could last up to 9 months without spoiling.
Ew.
So instead of continuing to produce their own tortillas, NASA decided to stop and began officially buying Taco Bell tortillas. making them one
What?
of
That's why you have Taco Bell B-roll?
In
Do you have Taco Bell in space? Taco Bell is in, like, affiliated with NASA? Really? Taco Bell? I'm surprised. This is new information. Purple door?
Because of this.
Oh, what the heck?
Recently, a cliff to a trampoline
That is the coolest thing ever!
for my wife. Think childproof
Oh my
this door,
gosh,
simply
that's
because
so
it's next to the
cool.
kid's bedroom. So this is how you perfectly childproof a door.
That seems like overkill. But I guess it gets clicks, so...
It's pretty great, totally functional.
Is it like a lock mechanism?
Trampoline pit from the second story.
Yeah. So all you have to, wait. He's saying he's trying to, okay. So he's gonna save this place, like he's trying to make it child-proof for his kids. What's gonna stop your kids from watching this video later? And just figuring it out that way. I mean, it's obviously just a, you know, a skit to show off the door and everything, but like, okay, anyway.
Grab this one, and then you grab this one here, and then here, you need big foot. Watch my toe. Lifts up, pulls down, and child-proof.
Wow.
Into the trampoline.
You just need 2 kids. All you need.
Would you rather get $5 million or cancer?
Would you rather get $5 million or cancer? Money, please. Like, what? Did I hear that right? I gotta hear it again.
Let me ask you a question. Would you rather get $5 million or cancer?
She did say would you rather have $5 million or cancer? Like, money's worse than cancer? You keep saying these things. I don't think it means what you think it means.
What's the cash with the 5 mil?
Straight to your bank account. $5 million or cancer.
And what's the cash for cancer?
You get cancer.
5 mil, I guess.
Same. Let me ask you a question.
What?
I hope this doesn't offend any Italians, but we're making cacio e pepe.
Cacio e pepe?
So let's
Cacio e pepe. Cacio e pepe.
Salted water for about 8
I don't
minutes
like
so
Italian
it's more
food.
al dente.
Bravo, pasta mas be al dente.
I freaking love these guys. They're so funny. When I first started watching them a while back, they were fine, you know, they were funny. But I don't know if it's just me or if they actually intentionally doing this, but it feels or it seems or it sounds like their accent has gotten like more and more dramatic, which is fine. It's like Uncle Roger's character. This Italian stereotypes for American entertainment obviously works for them because it's giving them more views, but it's pretty funny. Anyway, let's watch them react to this because I love them.
Then show some pecorino a great time.
Correcta. Pepperdino.
Add a splash of pasta water.
Nice.
Mixy mixy. Some black peppercorns. And we're going to grind them up.
Be careful with the pepper because for this recipe you have to heat it up.
To get the pepper into your pan, then toast this over a low heat for about 30 seconds.
Correct. Exactly like
Then go
Correct.
in with the pasta. Continue to cook the pasta,
Pasta
for a couple of minutes.
meatball.
careful now.
For the cacio e pepe you have to add the pecorino only when the pan is not too hot.
Now take this off the heat, then add the pecorino cream we made.
Exactly like that.
Should be
Yum. No, not
creamy,
really.
cheesy and peppery. Now it's time to plate up.
My friend, you did a perfect cacio e pepe. Approved.
Approved.
Lovely.
They would not approve of my pastas, I'll just be honest. I make like Mexican spaghetti. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people do. It's just, I make a lot more Mexican food than Italian food. It just makes sense to just use what I have in my house. So a lot of times our spaghetti and like pastas and whatever taste a little bit spicy and like not the real same consistency as other things. Also, I just like I don't know. I know the world loves Italian food. Maybe if I went to Italy and had it there, it would be better, but I'm not a fan here. Nope.
This has to work.
What is it?
Time. No going back.
No.
2,000 degrees, molten glass, one
This is amazing. People who can work with glass, I am so impressed because like the margin of error, I can't. I'm the type of person that will like have to go through 50 erasers before I get one line straight. So I can't imagine trying to do actual glasswork like a cool person. But let's see what this guy does.
shot, one cut. Here we go.
What are they making?
So we're gonna try to get that all
Maybe a
nice
bowl
and
or a
done
cup?
there. I got the color on now.
Is it a vase, a
I know
bowl?
this might look really easy, but I've done this tens of thousands of times.
Exactly.
I used to work in a factory. This is my job.
Yep.
Come on, Bubble.
People don't realize how much work goes into glass work.
There expands, pushes out the bubble.
And when you're a professional, you always make it look easier because you've been doing it for so long and been practicing, you know?
Then I'm gonna
Wow,
bring
look at
this
that.
down.
Is it a bulb or a vase?
Really nice and soft.
Like a light fixture or a
Bubble to the
vase?
bottom. Now I gotta
This
mark
looks more like a
down to a
vase.
nice taper. Gonna blow real hard.
Hmm.
Gotta get all those ridges.
Oh, that's
Rolling on the color on the ridges.
the color. Oh, the other little. Wow. Oh, it looks like a pumpkin.
Turn.
How
Not
cute.
catch on fire.
Oh, look at. Wow. Look at that fire.
Pumpkin.
It is a pumpkin. Hey.
And then once it slows down,
Oops.
I'll show you the coolness of this pumpkin.
Oh,
So this is our
whoa.
October
Why do I look like
pumpkin,
that?
Our October on the vine pumpkin. You still feel all the texture on the ridges. We got nice defined ridges from our October.
Wow.
Alright, pumpkin
Look at that
stem,
squash.
style. Push
Oh,
it
that's so
forward.
cool.
This is gonna be green, not red. So
It's gonna be
instead of
green.
looking at
the temperature. I'm looking at the movement of the stem right now.
Yeah.
This is all really hot. I'm trying to adjust my hands right now.
Whew.
This pipe is freaking hot.
Freaking hot.
I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Huh.
Pulling, trying to get the right thickness all the way.
Wow. What? That's crazy.
Beautiful.
What is my...
Seal that all the way around. I gotta bring this around before it gets too cold.
Oh.
Towards us, so we
Look at that pumpkin.
make sure don't
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Wow. I'd spend $100 on that. Oh, wait a minute.
You just watch us make.
No. All right. It lost its charm. That's unfortunate. I liked it better when it was darker and like that burnt orangey color and stuff. But I guess it's cute too. Someone would like it. Do it again, but darker.
This is what it looks like when vegans eat meat for the first time. This man, who
Oh my
has
gosh.
been vegan for 7
Vegans eating meat again. Not for the first time. Again. Unless your parents were horrible to you and forced you to be a vegan. His face, I could only imagine. He either loves it or he's super traumatized because of his conditioning. Let's find out.
years, cried at the first bite when he tried steak. But with the second bite, something surprising happened.
I'm a vegan and
Oh my gosh. What's gonna happen if you eat steak? Okay, I don't know if you know this, but if you're a vegan, or even a vegetarian, or even just have like a very restrictive diet, the gut biome inside of you will adapt to that. And if it's not used to having meat protein to break down, which takes a lot longer, and different types of acids, like plant matter breaks down much faster than meat in your body. And it takes different levels of like bacteria and acids and stuff. So when you're a vegan or a vegetarian and you stop eating and then you start eating, all of a sudden something very fatty and tough and like beef or pork, you're gonna shit your pants. you're gonna poop, buddy. You're gonna get an upset stomach. So let's see what he has to say about that.
Well, steak for the very first time in about
7 years. 7 years. I was a vegetarian for like 10. Well, it was like 8 years. So I did about the same time as him. But, you know, maybe a little bit longer. But it sucked. It was difficult. Now there's so much stuff out there for people to choose from. Like there's so many varieties. But back when I was a vegetarian, it wasn't the case. Like you had soy. And that was it. You had tofu. Like soy, tofu. Like that was it. We had tofu, and then I had a lot of lentils. But there wasn't, like I remember when Morningstar and all those other Boca burgers and like veggie patties and stuff, garden burgers, bean burgers, when that all first started coming out into the market out in California. So it was awesome, but it was already like towards the decline of my vegetarianism. And it was because those vegetarian novelty foods cost so much money. And I worked so much, there was no way for me to meal prep like meals like that. What I could do was like literally eat raw fruits and vegetables and stuff, but what that ended up doing was making my protein levels really high, which made my insulin levels go high because I wasn't absorbing protein properly, which then gave me like basically the onset of being pre-diabetic, even though I didn't have any others. It was ridiculous. So I just started like incorporating, because I ate eggs, and my doctor's like, well, you know that there's only like 6 grams of protein in eggs. I need you to have like 150. I'm like, what the heck? So I had to eat meat, or else my muscles would like deteriorate and I would end up diabetic. Anyway, that's just a tangent that doesn't need to go anywhere. Let's see how much he loves eating meat now, because that's like how we're supposed to be omnivores. Let's see. He pinched his nose like it smells bad. Everybody knows steak smells great. That's right. That's right. Oh, yes, because you're supposed to. We're omnivores. Like, here's what I don't get. We say it's animal cruelty when we like prevent omnivore animals from eating, like dogs or bears or whatever. Like, you gotta let them eat the salmon and the berries, and you know, dogs need meat, blah blah blah. It's their animals. So here's the thing. If we are mammals, which is a part of the animal kingdom, which means that we are technically animals, wouldn't it be animal cruelty to deny humans meat? just working on that logic. Like, roll with me here. It's just a, you know, just to point out how, like, we are omnivores. We are made that way. Our dental records, our gut biome, everything about us is meant to eat both meat and plants, and we should. It's just the healthiest way to live. Anyway, let's keep going.
What's the only word in the Bible used 3 times in a row to describe God? Him, the Lord. No, good guess. I like that. King.
Holy, holy, holy.
That's sovereign. Gracious. Gracious. No, think of like
How silly.
church.
Holy, 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 holy. Come on.
No.
That is one word.
Old Testament. Ooh, so it's got to be a buzzword.
Think about God.
Great. He's great. Kind.
No.
Hosanna.
No, another good
Hosanna.
Maybe.
Hosanna in the highest.
Oh, that's a good one.
Holy, holy, holy.
Hey, hey, hey! I knew it.
The Bible used 3 times in a row to describe God.
That's in Revelations. Where else is it? But I know it's in Revelations for sure. When John goes and sees the kings cast down their crowns and cry out, "Holy, holy, holy," and stuff like that. So it comes up in Isaiah. If anybody didn't know this, holy is the Hebrew word is translated to Kodash, which means to be separate or to be set apart, and describes the nature of God. So God is set apart from humanity, is separate from humanity, unless we enter into a relationship with him through Jesus. Jesus is vouching for you to come be a part of his family, and you can be set apart with him from the rest of the world that does not want to be with him. So it's just a matter of inviting and accepting the invitation. And if you don't want to accept the invitation, then you can't be holy. And like, again, holy just means separate or set apart. You can't be set apart from the world if you still want to be in the world. Does that make sense? And the world being like culture that rejects Jesus. You can't participate and live in a culture that rejects Jesus and then say that, well, that's not fair that I'm not holy. But when holy literally means to be separated from the world that rejects Jesus. So, meh. Just another little side note, I guess.
Could a concrete highway barrier stop a bullet? I'm gonna shoot this 2,000-pound highway barrier.
No.
Higher.
No.
Good luck, Fred. First up, 9mm. Alright, 9mm hit right here. Took out a tiny chunk, but didn't do much.
Wow.
Fine back there. Next up, 22 arc.
What a fun experiment. Wow.
But it did not go through. Fred's still fine. Moving up to
Good.
arc 18.
Thank goodness. Save Fred. We gotta save Fred. Keep Fred safe.
6 hit right here. Took out a little chunk, but
Oh my gosh.
Fred's still untouched back there. Next up, 6.5 Creedmoor.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go. Firing.
Bam. What happened?
6.5 Creedmoor hit right here. Took a big chunk.
Wow, I didn't think concrete can do this, but I'm color me impressed. Oh, who knew?
308 hit right here.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine getting hit by a bunch of bullets though? A Magnum? Whoa. What did that do? Yeah, no. That's impressive. Oh gosh, the 50 cal. Okay. Bye, Fred. Bye, Fred. Oh my gosh!
Our 50 cal came in right here, went super deep into the concrete. And the back is cracked, but it did not go through.
Oh my gosh!
See if that'll punch through.
What? No, Fred.
Right here, took an even bigger chunk out of
Yeah.
the back is really starting to crack.
Oh my. That's amazing. Man, I need to build some more stuff out of concrete. Oh, there goes Fred. Bye, Fred.
Our third round of 50 cal came right here. And it came all the way out the other side and put an end to Fred.
Oh. Bye, Fred.
Guess the story in the Bible based on the emoji. Palm tree? Garden of Eden? Is that no, not
Wait, palm tree, who was it that slept under a tree and God gave him something? Psalms? That's not a story. Palm Sunday?
Alright, next one.
Oh, so it's not even like books in the Bible, it's just Christian things, I guess. Chicken.
This makes absolutely no sense.
There's a story. The rooster. Yes. Last Supper.
You could say either one.
Yes, I would accept both of those.
Nice.
Scroll? I mean,
The scroll. Like the Dead Sea Scrolls or scroll. Epistles, yeah. You could be letters that Paul sends, he means. That's what epistles is. If you don't know what an epistle is, it just means like it's another fancy word for letters, basically. Paul sent a bunch of letters to a bunch of churches who were confused about how things worked, and they call them the epistles. Yeah.
The commandments, you could say.
The commandments.
Yes,
What? I don't know about that. The Ten Commandments. God etched that with his finger in stone. I feel like it should be like a tombstone or something. If you like, the Ten Commandments were not written on a scroll. If anything, it would be like a decree or something I would pick. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, cute. It's the Fisher of Men, huh?
Look at the detail on that thing. There's like
Yes.
Yes. Oh, star, that's the North Star. The, you know, the star they followed to Jesus.
Yes, let's go. All right, last one. This is the hardest one.
Oh, shoot. It's like a bad foundation.
no shot, that's an emoji.
I made this one.
Don't throw stones at a glass house.
What that mean? Yeah, there's a hole in the roof.
When they lower down.
Oh, the old man. Yeah, where they lowered the guy to get healed. I actually had that on The Chosen, which was kind of cool. I didn't understand how those houses worked until I watched that show. I honestly couldn't fathom bringing a person down through the roof. But it all makes sense when I got to see a visual aid of it. Yeah, there was a man who was paralyzed, and he went to the house that Jesus was staying at to be healed, and his friends lowered him down from the roof, and his disciples were like, "Hey, bro, like that's messed up. You can't just be doing things you weren't like given permission to do." And because like the front of the door was crowded, it was way too many people. Everybody wanted to get in the house, so they were like, "Forget this. We're just gonna go through the back and like drop down the ceiling." It's like such a like I don't know. It's just like such a bold move. And it paid off. He falls into the room and asks Jesus to heal him, and Jesus is like, "Sure, bro, yeah, definitely. You put in all this effort. Why would I say no?" Yeah, so that's the guy.
If God is truly all-powerful and all-knowing, yes, it should not be hard for him to give me, personally, any kind of evidence. I don't know, strike a lightning bolt somewhere. He can do that.
An all-powerful God cannot do anything. Cannot make a square circle. cannot make 2 + 2 = 5, cannot exist and not exist at the same way in the same time. So
Huh?
when we say God is all-powerful, we do not mean, oh, God can do anything God wants to do.
Well, he can.
No. God is reasonable, so God is not going to be irrational.
Yes and no. I feel like he's right, and he's also like he's trying to get to a point, so he's making it a little bit vague and putting in some negative space there. God can do anything. God can do anything he wants to. But he's also very rational, and exactly like what he's saying as he continues on. Yes, he can. He can. But he also knows what will happen if he does, and that it's written multiple times that evidence doesn't produce faith. That's like Jesus doesn't even perform miracles in his hometown because they kick him out. And like the people who get the most from him ends up being like Gentiles and non-Jewish people, you know what I mean? Gentiles just means non-Jewish. So like he can give you the evidence, but you'll still not believe. It's about having a willingness to have an open mind and an open heart to the possibilities that you could be wrong and that you can trust somebody else who is better and stronger and greater and wiser than you. But a lot of people just don't want to put their faith in anybody but themselves, even though they keep screwing themselves over and over again. So, you know, how they define insanity is just repeating something over and over and expecting something different.
God is good, so God is not going to do evil. Right?
Yeah.
God has chosen to limit his power by giving you and me a free will.
Yeah.
Which means he's not going to jerk you around. He's not going to manipulate you. He's not going to force you.
Yes, not gonna force you. One of my best friends when I first became a Christian told me that like the way she plainly and flatly told me about Jesus was just basically like, Jesus is a gentleman. He's not gonna hard argue. He's not gonna, you know, force himself on you. He's not gonna be one of those disgusting relationships you might have been in before. He's gonna be a gentleman, and he's gonna wait at the door. He's gonna hold it open for you, and he's gonna wait for you to walk in. If you choose not to walk in, then that's fine. You can walk away, and he'll be sad, but he's not gonna, he'll reach out his hand and offer it to you, but he's not gonna grab you. He's not gonna pull you in by force. And that's just something that people have to deal with. When it comes down to it, it's all your own choice. We're only responsible for our reactions. And like, yeah, whatever. Like, God is good, and Jesus is a gentleman, and he's not gonna put his, he doesn't have dirty little paws to grab you. He's gonna hold his hand out, and he's gonna escort you in to the family of God, if you want it. If you don't, then don't. Like, be separate and, like, live your life, but heed the warnings. And I don't want to say I told you so, so I won't. But Jesus is there as an option when you figure that out.
And that's one of the main points of the cross of Christ. Is the cross of Christ a sign of power? No. It's a sign of weakness. Is
yes.
God baby and passing down.
The best king is they say a great king is a great servant. That's true.
The birth canal of a first-century Palestinian woman named Mary, a sign of power? No. It's a sign of profound humility. And guess what? That's why I follow Christ. Not because he's wrapped a chain around my neck and said, "Heal, dog, heal." No. I follow him because confronted by his humility, I can let go of my pride, my desire to control, and humbly accept it.
If God is truly all-powerful...
I wish I could hear more what that kid had to say. What's this? Ice cream? Maple butter pancakes. Oh my god, even better. I love pancakes. Breakfast time, yay! Oh my gosh, I love those fluffy Japanese pancakes. They're so good. I honestly, I love them. People say they don't taste like sweet enough or whatever. They taste like egg, but that's just because you're doing it wrong. I'm sorry. That's the case. They don't have a strong sweet flavor to them. They don't really have much of a flavor to them, but they have, yeah, the jiggle factor and the texture, I'm all about it. And oh my gosh, are they torching theirs? That is amazing. I want it. I did make these during quarantine, you know. I think most people did. That and the, gosh, what was that other one that everybody was doing? It was the fluffy pancakes and the coffee, the foam coffee, where you would take instant coffee and like put it, let me see if I can't find that. Yeah, so the Dalgona, I don't know. It was that Korean pop idol coffee. Some Korean pop idol was drinking it during quarantine and everybody decided to make it. I did a couple of times, but I really like the taste of strong black coffee. And if you don't, you're not gonna like this at all. Look at how fluffy and velvety that looks. Oh my gosh, is that whipped coffee? Magic? Whipped coffee. Yeah, that's the same thing. Instant coffee with a little bit of sugar, and then you just get a little bit of hot water and keep stirring till it fluffs up like a batter. And then you just get that poured in with some milk. And it's like a floating latte. And honestly, I like it. I do. It was one of the viral video things that I actually really liked. Another one I tried was the dates, the chocolate covered dates with peanut butter. So freaking annoying. Everyone was saying how it tastes like it tastes like a Snickers bar. Really? A Snickers bar. Come on. We all know that did not taste like a Snickers bar. But anyway, that's what I was watching and doing during COVID. What?
Hi, I'd like to return these. Oh, of course. Do you have your receipt? No, but they're unopened. They haven't been touched. I really need your receipt. They are sealed. They are brand new. Do you have the credit card that you use?
Is this lady trying to like gaslight me into watching her video? I don't like rage bait content. No, thank you. I have to sign in. I don't want to.
These girls saw a little girl charging $20 for hand-drawn doodles. They thought she was crazy because she set up her own little stand on the street selling art that seemed way overpriced.
It says 5 and 8.
Right past her, thinking it was a...
What do you mean $20? Her little sign literally says $5 or $8.
Scam, but these girls decided to take a chance
So
and
dumb.
support her anyway. And when they got their doodle just a few minutes later, they couldn't believe their eyes.
Oh, they mean for two. Wait, no. See, look at that. It's $8, you dummy. All right, I think I'm done for today. Thanks for watching. I'll hang out next time. Bye.